Welcome to Real Talk Real Women. My name is Miriam Khalladi, and today we have fitness celebrity, model, TV host, writer, nutrition coach, Pilates and yoga instructor, and pre and postnatal expert Christine Bullock on the show. Welcome, Christine. How are you?
Thank you. I'm so excited to be here. I'm doing wonderful. It's very early for us here in California.
Oh, thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, thank you for having me on.
Oh, you're most welcome. You've always been very active. In fact, I read that you were already working out 5 days a week when you were just 3 years old, taking ballet classes. How did you get into the fitness industry?
Yeah, well, maybe I wasn't at three working out 5 days a week, but pretty close on. I started to. My mom didn't really place me into ballet. She saw me walking around on my toes, and I would sit at dinner on my toes. So it was kind of naturally she had to put me in dance because I think my body was just telling her that, my soul. So I grew up mainly as just a ballerina, and I would dance 5 to 7 days a week. I was a big dork, and I would go to ballet camps over the summer. And then I played a couple other sports. I played soccer one year. I was a cheerleader one year. I ran track and cross country one year. And my father was the track and cross country coach at our high school. So sports kind of ran in our blood. But I didn't really fall into teaching fitness until college. I started teaching yoga through college, and I had also gotten my massage therapy certification the year prior when I was just still dancing out of high school. And so I could see where puzzle pieces started fitting together now from looking back on. So I was teaching yoga, and I did a thesis in yoga, or I did a thesis in college about yoga and its positive effects on your psychological well-being and on your physiological well-being on decreasing stress levels. So already I was, interested in it, but I went on to use my psychology and teaching degree, and I was teaching for a while, and I was also working in the beauty industry at a few jobs. And I just kept falling into jobs, being honored with positions. I was a national educator for Sephora, and I would travel around the United States and train people in skincare and beauty, and it was great. I couldn't put on a lick of eyeliner before college, and learned how to apply beauty and makeup, and I learned about skincare and the cells and rejuvenation. And then I started working for plastic surgeons and a medical device company and traveling around the world with that. And that was amazing. And I would lecture to doctors from all over the world on biomedical technologies and really deep cellular rejuvenation and your neurological system and how it like oxygenates and detoxes the cell. And that's really inner beauty. That's inner strength. That's what rebuilds your muscles. And I would learn so much from this international following in health. And then I moved to Los Angeles from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, where I'm originally from. And I started working with the plastic surgeons here in Beverly Hills and Los Angeles. So the top plastic surgeons in the world. And I would go into surgery with them. I had a certain medical device that was for facial plastics. And, I would see the bodies really there, and it was just so amazing to see that. And then I started working with a specific plastic surgeon and working with the clients and seeing their needs and why they were coming in. And for me, that was really the changing point of falling back, although I had been in health, falling back into health and nutrition and fitness, because I kept telling them, there's another way, like there's this wonderful fitness that I found, or there's these wonderful foods that I'm eating that are rejuvenating my skin. And this beauty and this health and wellness was really coming from the inside out instead of the outside in. And I love plastics. I think there's definitely a reason for them, but we want to take care of our bodies for the long term. We're going to be here. We want to be able to enjoy our grandchildren or our great-grandchildren with health and be running down and still have that six-pack. Out here in California, we're blessed. We just, the other day I was walking with my husband on the beach, and I saw like a 60 or 70-year-old couple skateboarding. It was just amazing. So we have this wonderful life to enjoy, and that's where I fell right back into fitness and kind of came on with a bunch of other certifications other than just the yoga and dance background that I had had.
Wow, great. You were very busy.
I was very busy. Someone had to pay the bills, right?
That's true. And this morning you were working out at 6 a.m. before our interview. What drives you to be this consistent and motivated?
Well, I think you just find it exactly some kind of consistent schedule. So for me, my body wakes up a.m. I used to teach clients starting at 6 or 6 a.m. So I was, up early anyway. And now I don't have the clients as early because my day is so busy. So I make sure to get that workout in. I just think you have to, for me, my body wants to work out in the morning and you have to find a time. Maybe you're an evening person and you're not a morning person, but then you're working out at 6 p.m. after work every day. And it's just, even when you don't feel like going, you're just there. And by the time 10 minutes into the workout, you'll feel better. It's also the fact that my husband's up at 5 a.m. for his job too. So once he's up, the puppies are up and that wakes me up. So you have to have a good partner too, right? That supports you in what you do. Yeah. And hopefully has the same sleeping habits.
Yeah, I totally agree on that. Yeah. Do you ever have times where you find it difficult to stick to your schedule? And how do you handle those situations?
Absolutely. My schedule is always crazy with private clients, group classes, workout videos, fitness modeling things. It's always different and something is thrown at you at the last minute. So it just changes quickly. So what I do in my phone, my calendar, I have different fitness classes that I potentially put in there in a color. So I know the time of the day that they're in there or when I can fit in my workout. And then if it changes, I can pick one or the other classes. And you know what? If I can't fit a workout in that day, that's absolutely fine. It's great to have days off. So I don't have a set schedule either where I'm like Monday through Friday I'm working out, Saturday and Sunday is my rest. My rest days just come in intermittently and I listen to my body. What day, if I'm tired and I'm tight, maybe I'll take a yoga class. Or if I feel like I need a really deep core conditioning, I'm going to go to Pilates or teach myself some Pilates. Or if I need some cardio, I'm going to go for a high intensity workout, make it short and effective. But my workouts are they run from 30 minutes to 60 minutes and never over. I believe in really efficient workouts because we don't have time. And I don't have kids yet, but one day I will, and they're going to have to be even shorter, and I realize that with my mommy clients. We need to work the whole body, impact it, and rest, and then have the rest of our day, right? We're not meant to live at the gym.
Right. You're a Pilates and yoga instructor. Can you explain the main difference between the two and what each of them help you accomplish?
That is a great question, especially from the guys that I meet. They have no idea that there's even a difference in the two. Yes, I mean, yoga has been around for thousands and thousands of years, thousands of years, let's say. There is a set of exercises that you go through that you can kind of play with. And there's different forms of yoga, I should say, as well. There's hot yoga, which is Bikram yoga. There's more of a flow yoga, bunches of different. But I would say the main difference is that until you get to the most advanced positions in yoga, a lot of yoga can be a lot of shoulder work through the chaturangas, the high push-up, low push-ups, and a lot of leg work. And it does balance the body, and it really connects you to your mind via your breath. And I think that's what people love about yoga so much. It's a form of fitness where you feel rejuvenated afterwards instead of depleted. And it's that breath that we should connect to during the day and slowing the nervous system down. And it lengthens as it strengthens, so it works isometrically, lengthening the muscle as you're building muscle. And it does have a lot of core conditioning. Pilates, on the other hand, was created by Joseph Pilates, I think about 100 years ago, maybe a little bit less. And he basically was one of the first forms of physical therapy. So I think one of the main differences is there's a lot of privates in Pilates, although we teach many group classes. And in the privates, and what one of the main themes of Pilates is to balance the body. So why I love teaching my private clients is I get to look at how they're overusing certain muscles and underusing others. Like, let's say their one shoulder pops up all the time, or their one hip pops up. I can even see little differences in maybe their one tricep is overbuilt or more overbuilt than the other one. So we see within the system, the skeletal system and the muscular system, why this is happening. And we begin to teach them about their body more so. And I almost connect with my body more now. I do connect with my body more now in Pilates than I do in yoga. But it's because of that private education, where yoga is much more group, although you can take privates in it. And what we did was a system of exercises that we as Pilates instructors play with. We put in some, we take out some based on the body that's in front of us, for us. And let's say someone comes in with a shoulder issue, we can work around that, or a hip issue, we can work around that, or we can work to strengthen that with the exercises that he's developed. And then, of course, we have like all of these amazing machines to work with, including the Reformer, which most people know, the Cadillac, the ladder barrel. There's so many new machines out there called the Coraline. And what that does, a lot of these have springs on them, and the spring resistance enables, if I have springs behind me and I'm pulling into them, it enables me to find the muscular work that's hard for my body to find on its own on a mat alone. So, and then I can take that knowledge in my body and apply it to the mat. And then I guess the last thing that I love about Pilates is that, not the last thing, but the difference is that what I learn in Pilates, I'm able to apply to every other sport, whether it's plyometrics, high intensity, running, swimming, and that's why we have so many athletes bringing their Pilates trainers with them now, and even yoga. My yoga has improved after 11 or 12 years of practicing, like triple-fold since I started Pilates, because my body works together. I have so much more muscular engagement going on throughout. All the little stability muscles are working together to create that foundation. And then also my metabolism's so much higher now because I apply that muscular work in every other sport. So you become very efficient at your movement.
Wow, great.
That's the long of the short.
Thank you so much for explaining.
Absolutely.
You're also an expert in pre- and postnatal nutrition and fitness. What are the most important things first-time mothers need to know about this subject?
I think two big things. One, either mommies don't work out at all because they're nervous to. And with the doctor's approval, as long as you're healthy and baby's healthy, you can continue and you should continue to work out and enjoy your body and bring oxygen and blood flow to that baby and keep your muscles nice and loose for it, and your pelvic floor, which are your pelvic muscles, engaged and tight for an easier pregnancy. So it is important to include fitness in. And then the other thing is you see other people kind of like overworking. So you do have to be careful that your workout sessions are 30 minutes to 60 minutes and that you're listening to your body and taking care to take breaks if you're feeling in any way different. You should never be out of breath. You know, you should always be able to talk during your workout from the first trimester on. You should be drinking like a big gallon of water throughout a workout. It should be finished. And I have a lot of girls that come into my group classes even and they're pregnant, and we can modify poses for them, but I just keep pointing to their water bottle to stay hydrated. And if you feel any weird little cramps, obviously any bleeding, anything you need to stop and then contact a doctor, take a break. You know, if it's serious, contact a doctor, and you just listen to your body. That's the biggest thing. It's such a wonderful time to love your body. And I think that's the biggest difference. You know, some people are kind of miserable and they feel bloated and they feel tired. And fitness is there to really build your energy, build your blood flow and your oxygen, the nutrition to the baby, and just keep you in touch with what's going on. You know, the body changes, but it's if you keep up during pregnancy, it is so much easier to come back after pregnancy. I'm shooting a workout with one of my clients, and she is now 3 months out and just looks amazing. I said it's not fair to any of the other mommies because she looks so amazing. No one's going to believe me that she just had a baby. But she kept up with the Pilates the whole time, had an easy pregnancy, and is back to, she's tinier than I am. So
great, wonderful.
But she's blessed with good genes too.
And not only do you teach people about fitness and nutrition, you've also worked with some of the most renowned business owners in skincare, makeup, and plastic surgery. You travel the world and educate medical professionals about anti-aging technology. You've met countless men and women and have spoken to them about their health and beauty needs. What is the one question around this subject that they never ask you, but that they really should?
That they never ask me?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a really good question. I mean, really, my questions are for them. It's just been such a blessing to meet so many people in different fields. But I guess when I used to travel and work with the plastic surgeons and work in skincare, it was so funny because everyone's so specific into their fields that sometimes I feel like they didn't take a look back at the big picture of things about what true health, true fitness, wellness, nutrition, and beauty is. And I think that for me, I just took some advice from my mom yesterday. I was spending some time with her. I posted a picture. She looks beautiful. She's turning 65 next week, and I think the best advice that I can take from my mom and give to these people is that really health and fitness and nutrition comes from the inside out. And, you know, we all have a spirit. And it's just about love and joy and peace of mind. And hopefully what fitness does and what nutrition does is you eat great foods for your body. And that gives you energy instead of depleting you. And fitness is there not to say, I want my butt to look higher or my thighs to look smaller. It's there to see this physical accomplishment in your life, to have a goal and achieve it, and that's what creates confidence and happiness. It's not necessarily the higher butt or bigger butt, whatever, you know, physical goals that you may have. And in beauty too, with skincare, you know, it's just about eating the right foods, and that makes your skin glow naturally and takes care of it instead of kind of cutting and pasting. But I do believe in, you know, wonderful natural creams and all that kind of stuff too. But I think that would be the biggest picture for them, is just taking a look back at how everything fits together. And that joy just shines through your eyes. And I think that's the biggest health that you can, and beauty that you can send to others.
What about inner beauty? Do you feel that beauty is something of both body and mind? And how does one nurture the mind?
Absolutely. See, and there's a great question, and just goes back to what I was just saying. Yeah, I definitely think beauty is all about inner beauty. You know, it just shines. If you're full of joy and love and peace, and I think forgiveness is a huge part of that, not holding on to things and weighing you down. And in whatever you're doing in life, you know, we're here for a purpose, and that's why I really do what I do. You're here for a purpose, and whatever that passion is in your life, you have to nourish it. And, you know, I apply myself to fitness, but then I get to share my love of it with other people so that hopefully they can be healthy and be well, so that they can apply whatever their love and their dreams are. It doesn't have to do with health and fitness. It could have to do with technology, you know, who knows? But yeah, it all comes from within. I have some great spiritual teachers, including my mom, my pastors, you know, my father, my grandparents who teach me. And you have to go to the wiser and learn, and just learn through application and life and how to apply. And luckily, you know, I'm in my 30s now, and I've had plenty of times where I've needed to apply these principles to get through, right? But that is the biggest principle for me, and why my company is not only called Christine Bullock, but Go Lightly. It just, you know, live your life to the fullest. It's Go Lightly means great nutrition and feeling good. It means fitness that makes you feel balanced and light and whole. And it just means that, you know, from the internal to the external, Go Lightly.
Oh, great. As a coach, you've worked with many people. What's the one thing that holds people back from achieving their fitness goals?
Other than maybe just a physical boundary that we can work around, luckily, in Pilates, it's definitely the mental boundary. You know, people either, if it's mentally, they can't apply the time. They're too busy all the time with other things, and they don't realize not only the importance of fitness, but the importance of calming their mind, not just to find some time to do this, but calming that everything will get done no matter what, or the physical boundary of just stopping themselves. You know, they want to be somewhere else, but maybe really they're kind of set where they are. They feel like they're compliant. It's like that's where they're going to get to. So they get to that point, and then they block themselves. They put something in their way. Or even I have clients, you know, I'm thinking weight loss. I have clients who are so strong, and we want to create more strength. And they just, you know, they kind of just block themselves in that way. That's it. I have to stop. Go 5 seconds more. Each time, just add 5 seconds. And again, it comes back to not necessarily so that you look better, but it's that confidence that each time you went 5 seconds longer, you did 2 more push-ups, whatever it may be, and break through whatever that boundary may be.
If you look back at your career, what are you most proud of this far?
That's so funny. It's going to make me cry. You know what? It's not really my career. I feel like my career is just my life. And I'm just so happy with where I am in life. Like, I have the most wonderful husband and family, supportive family from his side and from my side. And that's just what life is all about. You know, everything could go away, and you have like wonderful, supportive people around you. And my clients are amazing. And just everybody I've met along the way, including yourself. Like, I'm just so blessed to have such kind, beautiful inside and outside people that have come into my life. So I can't say it's one thing. It's just, you know, following your heart, and the doors unfold for you.
Great. And can you talk a little bit about your short-term and long-term goals?
Yeah, short-term goals. You know, I just want to, every day I kind of wake up and I have new adventures. Every day I love to be creative. So I am in fitness, but I have such a blessing where I give to my clients, and then I get to go to a modeling photo shoot, and people are giving back to me, and I get beauty, and it's a nice, happy medium. I love to write and draw and dance, and I get to do that with the publications that I'm in, or in the development of fitness DVDs. So it's nice to have my hands in a bunch of different things, and I just kind of go with the flow. Long-term goals, just to keep doing what I'm doing. You know, my husband and I are going to start trying for babies, and I'm really excited to go through the process because I've taught so many pregnant clients and have so many friends with babies at this point that I'm excited to go through the process, and I'm really excited to see those changes in my body. Even though people are like, well, you're in fitness and, you know, you're so tiny, I'm excited for all of the bloating and everything and seeing what it's like. And I actually plan on coming up with some DVDs through the series and postnatal exercise, because I'm always asked for postnatal exercise videos from my clients, and just keep doing what I'm doing, you know, and enjoy every moment, kind of live each day to the fullest.
Yeah. And I'm sure you will be a wonderful mother.
Oh, thank you. I have 2 puppies. They're pretty spoiled, so.
Where can people go to learn more about you online?
Oh, absolutely. I would love for everyone to stop by christinebullock.com. And then I have a blog on there. You can see any of the press that I've had because there's tons of articles out there. But I'm always talking nutrition and fitness. I'm posting videos that you can see on my YouTube, but you can get there through my website. Just quick, easy recipes. That's another thing I'm planning on is a cookbook for women that are on the go, that are mommies, that are working women, that are college students. Just really simple, keep you healthy, keep you energized, keep you beautiful from the inside out. But everything's on christinebullock.com.
Oh, great. And I will make sure to put all the links below this video.
Thank you.
You're most welcome. Is there anything else you would like to share with your fans?
I just hope that the biggest thing that I always say to my clients is make short-term goals. If they want to see changes in their body, I think it's great to have a picture of a supermodel if that's what gets you going. I think it's great to say, Pinterest, I see all the time people are on there putting pictures of people that they want to look like. But I would try and find a goal. We're all individuals, so I'm never going to look like that person in Pinterest. My body structure is different. And based on my time commitments, I may never get to that point too. I may never get those huge biceps because I don't have the time to sit in the gym. So I would make goals that are more, physical for you. Like if you can do 1 push-up, do 5 push-ups. If you can do 1 pull-up do 1 pull-up. If you want to learn Pilates, start taking it every day for at least a month, or not every day, every week for at least 6 months, something like that. Something that's more of a physical goal that you can achieve for sure and feel confident in yourself. And hopefully through that, you'll start enjoying fitness. And the other thing is, if you hate going to the gym, don't go to the gym. Find something you love. If you want to go salsa dance, go salsa dance. If you want to surf, go surf or paddleboard, whatever it is, rollerblade. At 65, going back to what I said, go skateboard, whatever it is. Take a walk with your honey. It's just enjoy what you're doing. Life is very short.
Great. Thank you so much, Christine. I learned a lot from you.
Thank you, Miriam. It was such a pleasure to be, on your show, and I can't wait to follow and see all of your additional interviews. The interviews have been amazing, and you have such great women on the show.
Thank you so much. It really means a lot to me.
Oh, yeah. Me too. Thank you for reaching out.
You're most welcome. My name is Miriam Khalladi, and I will see you on the next episode of Real Talk, Real Women.